Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my recipe for my chicken teriyaki rice bowl. It is delicious. It is full of amazing flavors, really easy to make. It is perfect for any busy weekday or weeknight or weekend or whatever day it is. It's really easy to put together. It's a handful of ingredients that you probably already have on hand, and it is bursting with flavor. Today's recipe is in collaboration with Super at 60, and I'm so excited to be collaborating with her because she is such an amazing, wonderful, sweet, and gentle person. I will have her link down below. She'll be doing one of her recipes. Go and check her out and subscribe to her channel and leave her comments. She's just such a joy to listen to and to watch in the kitchen. Her recipes look delicious, and I'll have those links down below. Let's go ahead and get started making this really quick and easy rice bowl, something that you can put together in no time whatsoever. So I have one large carrot here that I'm going to dice up into small little cubes. I've gone ahead and just kind of julienned it, and I'm just going to chop them up into small little cubes. Now you can, if you already have peas and carrots frozen mix that's already cubed up for you, just go ahead and use that. I always have fresh carrots on hand and frozen peas, so that's why I am dicing up my own carrots. I'm placing this on a plate, and I have some garlic cloves, some ginger, and already some green onions that I've roughly chopped up. Now this is just some green onions I had in my fridge, as well as some from my garden. And it's just about 3 to 4 green onions that I've just roughly chopped up. I have a little piece of ginger here. It's about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of grated ginger. I'm just going to go ahead and grate that. You just need about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half. And I have about 6 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to go ahead and grate all of that together. So I have my carrots that I've diced up, my green onions that I've roughly chopped up, and my garlic and my ginger that I've grated. I also have a small handful of cilantro. Now I love to add cilantro to my teriyaki or sesame chicken, if you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it. I love to add cilantro because it adds such a beautiful and just burst of flavor. It is amazing. Let's go ahead and make our quick and easy sauce. Into a little bowl here, I'm going to go ahead and mix together some soy sauce. This is just regular soy sauce. This is non-GMO. You can also use coconut aminos if you'd like. I'm using a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. I will have all the amounts listed below in the description box for you, as well as 2 tablespoons of honey. We're also going to need about 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. If you don't have rice vinegar, just go ahead and use regular apple cider vinegar. That's going to give us a beautiful tangy flavor to it. So it's going to be balanced with the salty, the sweet, and the tangy. Gonna mix that together. We are also going to need 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. I literally had my bottle of oyster sauce sitting right there on the island and completely forgot to add it until later on when I added my rice. I have 1 piece of chicken breast here. What I like about this is I could cut the chicken breast into small pieces and really stretch this meal. So you can use this more if you'd like, or you can use chicken thighs if you'd like. Of course, chicken thighs are juicier pieces of meat, whichever one you want to add. I have added 3 tablespoons of sesame oil to my pan. My heat is on medium-high heat, and I'm going to go ahead and add in half of my garlic and half of my ginger at this point. I got a little bit of green onion in there, but that's fine. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna mix this and stir this in the oil, and we're gonna let it cook for about 30 seconds just to get those flavors infused into the oil. We don't want to burn our garlic and ginger, especially since that it's finely grated. So just about 30 seconds. After about 30 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and plop all my chicken breast that I've cut up into small pieces in there and kind of just cook this and sear this down as much as we can. I'm using a smaller saucepan, so it's not going to get too much sear, but we're just going to cook this until it's 90% cooked through. Season lightly with salt and pepper. If you have white pepper, you can definitely use that. I do have white pepper in my pantry, however, I just always pull out the black pepper. And I have some 5-spice powder. Now, this is optional. If you don't have it, you can definitely make it without it, but it is phenomenal. It adds such great flavor to this. I'm going to go ahead and add in about 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is just a couple pinches or so. I just stirred that all around and just toasting and cooking this chicken. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add in my peas. No, not my peas, my carrots. And the rest of my garlic and the rest of my ginger. As well as some green onions that just went in there as well. But that's okay, that's okay. We're just going to stir this around and we're going to try and cook these carrots down just until they're maybe 1/4 way cooked through. Now I have some basmati rice that I have rinsed really well until the water was running clear. I have 1 cup of basmati rice. You can use any type of rice that you typically use for cooking. I love basmati rice because it has beautiful flavor, it has amazing flavor, and it goes well with anything. So I've rinsed this really clean and nice. Again, use whatever rice that you typically use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my rice into my chicken while it's kind of toasting and cooking, because what I want to do is toast my rice to infuse the flavor into the rice and get it a little bit of char, a little bit of flavor. It's going to be phenomenal. Now I seasoned my rice very lightly with salt. You want to be careful with the amount of salt that you add to this because especially I'm going to be using some beef broth. You can use chicken stock, vegetable stock, bouillon, chicken powder, whatever you have, and those things already have sodium in it. If you're just using plain water, then definitely add some salt. Even though I'm adding beef broth, I will definitely be adding in a little pinch of salt because I like mine to be a little bit on the salty side. Sometimes when you go get takeout, it's a little bit salty, but that kind of makes it kind of good. So, yeah. And after I've toasted my rice, just stirring every so often, scraping the bottom so nothing sticks, just for about 1 minute, I'm going to go ahead and add in my liquid to my rice. Now here's my oyster sauce, my 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce that I forgot to add. I love the sound that it makes when you add some liquid into this. So I'm just going to now awaken the flavors of my soy sauce and my oyster sauce. So we're just going to cook this for about another minute or so. See, I'm scraping the bottom just to make sure nothing sticks. My heat is still about on medium high. Reduce the heat if your burner is a lot hotter. It's going to depend on your stove and the type of burner that you have. But just mix everything around and let the heat awaken the flavors of the soy sauce and toast the rice at the same time and all of the goodness. Now at this point, I realized I'm missing some color in this meal, okay? And then I realized, oops, I forgot to add my peas. So I added my peas in. We're going to mix this all around. Just use about a half a cup of frozen peas or so. Now I'm going to add in my chopped up cilantro and my green onions. I'll be topping this also with some fresh cilantro at the end. You can completely just toss in your herbs towards the end, or you can cook your herbs along with it. That's going to depend on up to you completely. I know a lot of people love to have that fresh burst of herbs in their rice when it's finished. I love them both. So I'm just going to cook with some, and I'm going to add some towards the end as well. Toss that in, give everything a nice mix. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our liquid. Now again, use any kind of liquid that you want. You can use just regular water. I'm using some beef broth here. You want about 1 1/4 cups of liquid. I'm just going to mix that all around and get my rice and everything snuggled in that liquid. Now this is already pretty much at a slow boil here because everything has been cooking for a while. I'm going to cover this. My heat turned it all the way down to low, and we're going to cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes. At 15 minutes or so, you can remove the lid to check on it, and that's it. You're done. It is very easy. It is full of flavor. It's a great meal to make, great one to have in your repertoire, just a quick and easy. Put this together in no time whatsoever. I fluffed it up with a fork, and I'm now going to add in my fresh cilantro towards the end. That burst of flavor from those herbs, man, I'm telling you, nothing like it. And that is it. It is so easy. I will have all the amounts listed below in the description box. And please check out Super at 60 and enjoy her videos. She's just such a fantastic inspiration and just a kind and gentle soul and a blessing to watch. I hope that you guys try this. I hope you enjoy it. If you try and you enjoy it, let me know. And if you are coming over from Super at 60's channel, please consider subscribing. We do all things home here, homemaking, homeschooling, home cooking. And I will love to have you here on our channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.